Internal control is a process designed, implemented and maintained by those charged with governance, management and other personnel to provide reasonable assurance about the achievement of the entity's objectives with regard to reliability of financial reporting, effectiveness and efficiency of operations and compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Today's issues involve a meeting between the external auditor with the audit committee and manager present to discuss any issues regarding the internal controls of their company.
My focus today is to assess the controls within your organisation with a direct interest with your organisation's ability to produce financial reports free from error, compliance and assess safeguarding. I will also test the operating effectiveness of controls to detect and correct any material misstatements at the level of assertion.
And I'd like to add that our company is also ensuring that our documents are recorded to ensure accuracy and completeness, and also our amount assigned to transaction are valued to ensure valuation and allocation.
Don't forget our strict policies to ensure that they are implemented and of no personal gain. We try the best of our ability to always produce and maintain the reports and policies implemented and internal controls that are put in place. We like to strive towards our organisation being more proactive than reactive.
Absolutely, and from an auditing point of view, it brings confidence to your organisation that you understand the importance of audit risk with preventive controls. I'd like to discuss and give consideration to what can go wrong with a transaction and the risk of material misstatement.
You may know it as WCGW and it identifies risk to correct processing of transactions. One in particular that I prefer we cover is the transaction process of sales.
Due to your organisation being a wholesale distribution centre, I'd like to begin by your process of orders.
We have a strong and capable working staff that process orders to our customer daily. Orders are processed and then taken part and picked and packed for delivery from our warehouse team. Due to the large volume of orders that we have per day, we aim to prevent risks by matching the order with our electronic enter order at the end of each batch of transaction before sending to warehouse.
Reports are produced daily by one of our trustworthy team members.
Before you continue, I'd like to implement that the reviewer of this report produced is an independent staff member.
Yes, of course, I'd write that down. We have also ensured that preventable measures are put in place in order for orders to be sent to the correct customers.
Abiding by the accuracy assertion as one of our processes is to three-way match the order, dispatch document and invoice prior to dispatch the goods to make sure that they are all unison.
I'm happy with the level of measures implemented. If you could show me a random sample so I can assess and verify whether these controls are effective and if more substantive tests are required.
The auditor is also interested in identifying as the manager how he or she analyses and manages the risks relevant to reporting and also to assess the systems relevant to financial reporting are in place.
With control activities, I ensure that policies and procedures are carried out. I noticed the stock figures didn't match actual versus budgeted from the performance review, and I know this would have been from a current issue of incorrect goods shipped. Most importantly, however, I aim to have control that no one employee group should be in the position to both perpetrate fraud and cover it up so that segregation does not exist.
Just to be certain, ongoing monitoring procedures need to be a part of your daily routine. Much reliance as the owner-manager relies on your daily involvement in business activities. I'd like to increase substantive procedures to ensure that you are complying with this procedure. Overall, the effectiveness of your entity level and transaction level controls I can give positive feedback to, except for the extra substantive testing of particular areas to detect any errors in your records or organisation is at low risk.
Thank you for your time today. See you soon.
The auditor will assess the control system and communicate these to the governance, including any significant weaknesses in the design or implementation of internal controls. The auditor will prepare a management letter sent to the manager with a professional judgment about their findings.